What is going on, guys? J.Yumeko here. Today we're back with some more If My Heart Had Wings. Last time we left off, we finally got Amane back into the club. She's now our advisor, and she's also qualified to be our designated technician as well. So, with the sign-off of Akari, the the school president, student council president more accurately, we finally are back in motion as a full-fledged club, and even the whole issue of us having stolen the glider has been put aside. So, with that note, we are also getting closer to discovering our feelings for Kotori, which I am very excited for. And also, to against my will, here's a message from this video's sponsor.
I love If My Heart Had Wings.
All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right on back into it. During the boring closing ceremony, all I could think about was Kotori. It had been 2 days since she'd received the love letter from Miyata-kun. It seems she hasn't replied yet. She wasn't as spirited as usual and was absent-minded and deep in thought pretty often. I couldn't intrude since she wasn't saying anything to me. Even if I tried, I wouldn't have had any advice for her. But it does bother me. Ageha sure enjoys herself as I worry endlessly, burdened by all these feelings I have no outlet for. By the way, I'm alone right now. Ageha said she was going shopping and left before me with the other girls from class. Kotori, with a listless expression, said she wasn't feeling well and left too. I guess I'll stop at a secret base and then head back. I don't have much to do, but it's better than returning to the dorm. I was thinking that when... Oh my, this isn't good. When I left the school gates, I saw Kotori and Kaneko-san. Kaneko was leaning over and looking at the bottom of the wheelchair. What happened?
Ah, Aikun! You see, the wheelchair just stopped moving.
It didn't seem like it had another flat tire. The frame is bent and the wheelchair is touching it.
This can't be done with a temporary fix.
Kotori had an uneasy expression atop her wheelchair. Hold on a sec. I put my hand on Kotori's head to calm her down and took out my phone. At times like this, I could really rely on Anchan. Hello Anchan, do you have a moment? I explained the situation to Anchan. That'd really help us, thanks. I hung up and turned to Kotori. If we leave the wheelchair somewhere Anchan can find it, he says he'll pick it up and repair it. He said it probably won't even take a day.
I'm glad to hear that.
Kotori finally looked slightly relieved. If the wheelchair breaks, she can't go anywhere.
Now we just have to think about how to get Kotori-chan back to the dorm.
Shall I call a taxi?
Either that or you could ride together on a bicycle.
Kaneko pointed at a lady's bicycle that was standing nearby. Kaneko-san commutes to school by bicycle. No, that won't work. Kotori can't move her legs. In other words, even if she sits down, it'll be difficult for her to balance her body.
Well then, shall I call a taxi? I want to use the bicycle!
Kotori suddenly spoke up.
Come on, give me a ride!
Why are your eyes sparkling like that? They were sparkling as much as Asa-chan's when she heard about the training camp.
After all, a taxi costs money. And besides, I prefer using a bicycle. You can drive it, right, Aikun? You were in a bicycle club, right?
You know.
And then I'm leaving it to you.
Kaneko said quickly, left the bicycle and started walking away.
Wait, Kaneko-san!
She just waved her hand and walked off. There's no choice. Good assist, Kaneko. Good assist.
Whoa! Oh.
Grab my arm. Don't let go.
Okay.
I sat Kotori sideways onto the rack of the bicycle, which was in the stand. I left the wheelchair near the school gates where it could be seen. If I leave it like this, Anchan will get it later. There's no way someone would steal it.
This is pretty high.
Kotori was trembling slightly while clinging to me. It was higher than a wheelchair and unstable, so it's no wonder it was a bit scary for her. Do you want to go for a taxi after all?
No, I prefer the bicycle.
Stubborn as always. Okay, just don't let go no matter what, got it?
Yeah, got it.
After emphasizing this, I straddled the bicycle seat and stepped on the pedals. The bicycle slowly started moving.
Whoa, whoa. Wow, we're start moving!
Please don't move too much.
But, whoa!
Grip. Kotsuri clung to my back. Yeah, just keep it like that.
Roger.
With Kotsuri seated on the back, I glide down the gentle slope in front of the school gate. I'm going slowly, but I pass by Keifu students who are walking home one after another. Everyone was looking at Kotsuri, who is in high spirits.
Wow, wow!
Kotsuri is famous among students at our school, in a lot of ways. It was probably the first time they saw Kotsuri not sitting in a wheelchair. She looked like any regular girl riding a bike like this.
Amazing! We're going fast!
You aren't afraid?
Nope, not at all.
Alright, shall we pick up the speed?
Yeah.
Hearing Kotsuri's spirited reply, I put more strength into my legs. I stray from our usual route to school and enter a different street. Eventually, the bike climbs up an embankment and goes onto a road that runs alongside the lake.
Whoa! It's the lake!
One could see all the way to the opposite shore of the lake from the road built on top of the embankment. The surface of the lake sparkled brilliantly in the summer sun, and beyond that was a group of windmills.
This feels great!
Kotsuri said while basking in the breeze.
Bicycles are the best!
I know, right? I replied, feeling as if I got complimented myself.
Aoi-kun, you seem tired.
I'm fine. It's been a while since I last got on a bike, so my body just isn't used to it, that's all. I haven't pedaled like this for about 2 years. The pedals of the lady's bicycle feel light. Even if I step on them with all my strength, it doesn't move that fast.
This is my first time riding a bike.
Really?
Yep, I've never ridden one before. It feels so good. If I could pedal by myself, I'm sure it'd feel even better.
Well, yeah. I replied quite boastfully again for some reason.
Does flying a glider feel like this too?
I'm not sure about that. I'd say it feels calmer, even though it's actually moving much faster than a bicycle. The scenery's so great you can't even compare it.
I always only see the scenery that's visible from the wheelchair. Even this much is so new for me. It's strange how having my field of vision a little higher makes things look so different.
Atop the rack, Kotsuri stretched her back as far as she could.
Yeah!
Whoa! The bike lost its balance and shook for a moment. Kotsuri quickly embraced my waist.
That was scary! I thought I was gonna fall!
I told you it was dangerous.
Sorry.
If she falls, she'll definitely get injured. I touched Kotsuri's hands that were embracing my waist and pulled them to tighten her grip.
Well,
Don't let go of me.
Yeah.
I felt Kotsuri place her head on my back. She must have been quite scared because she got much closer to me than before. I was slightly embarrassed, but it would have been dangerous otherwise.
You're sweating.
Sorry.
No, I don't really mind.
As she said that, Kotsuri pressed her cheek against my back. Oh, just get together already! What is this?
I feel calmer like this.
I see. If Kotsuri keeps clinging to me, I'll sweat even more, though. That said, I couldn't exactly tell her to back off. Besides, it's not that I didn't like it. Aren't you hot?
No, the wind feels good.
A cool breeze blew from the lake. Kotsuri's long hair was fluttering. Hearing the sound of wheels spinning made me feel good. It felt like everything around me suddenly got quiet. I wanted to enjoy this comfortable atmosphere, so I just pedaled in silence for a moment. Kotsuri might have felt the same way since she wasn't talking either. We were gradually getting closer to Flying Fish Manor. When we turn right on the next corner, we'll be right in front of it. Hey, Kotsuri. I heard you got a love letter.
Yeah.
Have you replied yet?
No, not yet.
I see.
Why?
No reason. I just wondered what happened. We went silent again. Our silence was slightly different compared to a moment ago. It was a bit awkward.
I think I'll reply tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Are you worried about how I'll reply?
Yeah, well, a little. Have you already decided?
Not yet.
I see. Squeeze.
Oh! Just...
Okay. Okay. Kotsuri tightened her grip. What's wrong? Are you scared? Shake, shake. She shook her head, rubbing it against my back.
It just makes me feel calm.
I see. I began to say me too, but held my tongue. This is a gravel road, so it'll shake a bit. Nod. The bike went along the unpaved gravel road and then entered a side road. We were almost at Flying Fish Manor. This moment of enjoyment will come to an end. When I thought that, I suddenly felt lonely and came to a strong realization. I have a crush on Kotsuri. Oh, really? Do ya? Wow, thanks for noticing. Jesus fucking Christ. The first day of summer break. It's hot. The weather's really nice again today, huh? While I was hanging my laundry to dry, Kotsuri came through the entrance. She was in her wheelchair that Anshan had fixed and delivered the night before. Are you going out?
Yeah, for a bit.
I see. Come back by lunch, okay?
Okay, see you.
Kotsuri said that while avoiding eye contact and then left quietly. Like an open book as always.
Good morning.
A Geha came just as Kotsuri left.
Where's Kotsuri?
She left already.
Oh, shall we go too?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was really happy to hear how you feel, but I can't go out with you.
Why? Do you hate me?
No, it's not that. I mean, I don't really know you.
So it was a bother after all, handing over such a letter all of a sudden.
No, not at all. I was really happy.
Then...
But I can't.
Are you going out with that Manase guy after all?
Huh?
I mean, you're always together, right? I saw you guys on a bike together yesterday.
No, that's not it. Right now, I have an unrequited love. For this guy.
This guy? Nod.
I'm in love with this guy.
Oh no.
You can't laugh, Aoi. They'll notice us.
But she
unrequited love for this guy. She was dead serious, so you can't laugh. You feel bad for her.
Miyata-kun's gawking at her too. I see. Well then, it can't be helped. I understand, Habane-san. I'll give up.
I'm sorry, Miyata-kun.
I hope your dream comes true.
Yep, I'll make it come true. Ah, Miyata-kun's leaving. Seems like it's over.
Somehow I got through it without laughing. She's actually serious about what she said.
She's an earnest person. But aren't you relieved?
About what?
That Kotsuri didn't get together with Miyata-kun.
Well, not particularly. That Miyata fellow seems like a good guy.
Quit playing tough guy. Kotsuri's cute, so this will happen in the future, too. You have to hurry up and get her.
It's none of your business. I mean, she has an unrequited love for this guy. I tried saying it slightly somberly, imitating Kotsuri. Oh no, remembering it made me want to laugh again.
What are you two doing?
Kotsuri-san?
Oops, we've been found. You weren't peeping, were you?
Of course not, Kotsuri. We were just worried about you.
Yeah, we were worrying what you would do if Miyata-kun approached you forcibly or something. But I'm relieved. I think you turned him down quite skillfully.
Yeah, you're in love with this guy. Another great phrase has been born.
Don't make fun of me.
What? Hey, don't throw stones.
Ah, what's your problem? I can't be in love with... I can be in love with whatever I want. Wow, that's dangerous, Kotsuri.
Throwing stuff when you get angry is a bad habit.
Your bad habit of making me angry is worse. You're the worst, you insensitive jerks. I'll leave the rest to you.
What? That's Loike, huh? What? I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Kotsuri. I'll treat you to ice cream.
There's no way I'll forgive you. Damn you. Go to hell.
What? And this is how our summer break started this year. Just get together already. Oh, she's clinging to my back and rubbing her face against my back. I guess I have a crush on her. No shit, Sherlock. Really? And how do you think she feels about you? A few days have passed and summer vacation began. The dock that Asa-chan and Yoda-chan lent us has better equipment than the school garage we used last year, so the efficiency of our work skyrocketed. Thanks to that, our improvements at the glider have been going well. Yesterday we finished laminating the main wings, which allowed us a bit of spare time while we waited for the resin to harden. So today... Yes, I knew it! Beach episode! We've all gone swimming.
What? Are we really gonna do this? Sorry, Asa-chan, all new members of the soaring club have to do this. It's kind of initiation.
With these overly serious words, Geha and I carried Asa-chan to the top of the cliff.
Asa, don't let go of the swimming ring! You'll die!
Kotori and Hat, who jumped in earlier, called from below.
Yoda-chan! Ne-san, do your best.
Forsaken even by Yoda-chan, Asa-chan gave up and closed her eyes. An American would probably do the sign of cross and pray to God. Let's go, Asa-chan.
Okay. 1, 2, fly!
Toss.
Yeah!
With a piercing shriek, Asa-chan whirled through the air. After a few seconds, splash! Her scream was swallowed amidst a rather small spray of water.
Oh, she flew pretty well.
Could be a new record.
Phew, that was scary. Good job, Asa. Now you're a soaring club member both in name and reality. Quack, quack. What the heck is the point of this? A test of courage?
It's training to get a sense for flying.
Will you jump too, Yoda-chan? I'll pass. I'm not in the soaring club.
After our now established custom of jumping from the cliff, we began swimming in the lake.
I wish Amani-chan could have come too. It can't be helped. She probably said that she's busy with work because she's an adult.
She didn't want to come, though. She can join us next time. Oh, she did want to come, though. She can join us next time, right?
Right.
Kotori turned away in a huff. Kotori-san.
What?
Huff. About all that sulking, I'd be glad if you could, stop it already.
Leave me alone. Huff.
She's still angry at us for peeping at her reply to the love letter the other day. Well, it's natural for her to be angry, but...
Let's go, Geha. Let's swim over there. Okay.
Didn't Geha peep too? What's with the difference in treatment?
Yay, someone got dumped. Senpai, play with us.
Thank you. I'm moved to tears by your kindness. Kotori didn't seem that angry, though. Even with all that huffing, she was still listening to what I was saying. She helps with preparing dinner and doesn't protest when I push her wheelchair on the way back from the secret base. She's just in that kind of mood like a moment ago. She'll take parts of my dinner and eat them without asking. Or she'll loosen the caps on the bottles of cola in the fridge, letting all the carbonation out. Those kinds of things. I can't decide if this kind of harassment is cute or malicious. Nothing can be done about it, so I decided to play beach volleyball with Asa-chan and Yoda-chan.
There! Hey!
Whoa! We tossed the ball and volleyed it around in the shallow water near the shore.
Here goes, Yoda-chan! Nice toss, Ne-san. Are you alright, Senpai? Straight in the face. Come on, you hit it too hard, Yoda-chan!
Just what am I doing?
You're fine with it, Kotori? With what? With leaving Aoi alone? Who cares about him? Asa-chan and Yoda-chan seem to be having fun. So what? It seems that Asa-chan's into Aoi, if things keep going like this. Hey, are you really angry about that, P-Bean? Of course! Being angry is only natural. I was thinking as well, though. I'm fine with you looking, you're my best friend. And Aoi isn't? No, he is. I thought so. Oh, come on, let me alone already. Let's go, Hat. Good grief.
During the morning, we played beach volleyball, swam, and built sandcastles. When it was lunchtime, we ate the lunch boxes we made together. After we were done, we enjoyed a carefree afternoon. This feels good. Quack. I stood on the beach next to Hat, enjoying the sun. I was so full that I got a bit sleepy. Suddenly, a cold can got pressed against my cheek and I almost jumped up in surprise.
Want a drink?
Thanks. I took the juice from a geha, pulled the tab, and took a sip. It seems to be spreading through my sweat-drenched body. What's up with her?
She's photosynthesizing on that floating mattress.
Is she still mad?
Who knows? I can't tell just by looking at her.
I see. A geha sat next to me.
Can I have a sip?
She took the juice from my hand and drank a little.
Phew! Another indirect kiss. If Kozuri saw this, she might have gotten upset again.
If you think that, then don't do it. I took the can back from the geha and put it to my mouth after hesitating for a bit.
Oh, look at her!
Before Geha's eyes was Kotsuri on a swaying rubber mattress. When I saw her, my heart skipped a beat.
Phew.
Kotsuri's eyes were closed and she looked comfortable. She's lying down on the rubber mattress and sunbathing. Today, she's a bit... eroi. Her sparkling white skin illuminated by the sun. Her black hair was wet and even more beautiful than usual. Her fine curves. Normally it's covered by clothes, so I haven't noticed, but she has quite a narrow waist. In a swimsuit, she looked even more mature than usual. When we swam here last year, I didn't feel anything like that. Did she mature during that 1 year? When I look at her directly, my face got hot. Did I skip something? Oh, while still retaining her girlish charm, her fine figure brought about a mature vibe. Even when she frowned under the strong sunlight, she still looked very attractive. But I couldn't take my eyes off.
When you look at her like this, she's a really fine woman.
Yeah. When I answered absent-mindedly, a geha gave me a sidelong stare.
There's no way someone wouldn't fall for her if they were living together with such a cute girl.
I know, right? I answered absent-mindedly again. She clicked her tongue, and then sighed.
Why don't you make up with her already? It's kind of frustrating for me to watch.
If I could, I'd do it right away.
Treating her to ice cream probably won't work, huh? There has to be a way.
Alright. I got a bit enthusiastic, leaned over and made eye contact with Hat. Hat, I have a favor to ask.
Quack?
I want you to go and check on Kotori's mood.
Quack, quack.
As if he understood my words, Hat unsteadily walked down to the beach while shaking his bottom. He got into the water and swam toward the mattress that Kotori was sprawled on. Attaboy, just like that. He got on the rubber mattress and climbed onto Kotori's stomach.
Quack, quack.
Kotori groaned uncomfortably. Hat did it!
Quack, quack.
Hat pecked Kotori's stomach with his beak to try to wake her up. However, Kotori kept her eyes closed and continued to look comfortable.
Quack.
Bored by the lack of attention, Hat made a yawn-like grimace and curled himself up on Kotori's stomach.
Phew.
As Kotori breathed, her stomach moved up and down and brought Hat along with it. It seems like Kotori's in a very good mood. Otherwise, she would have gotten Hat off her stomach right away. After confirming Kotori's mood barometer, I slowly approached the rubber mattress.
Hat, you're heavy.
Suddenly, Kotori opened her eyes.
Quack? Don't I always tell you not to sit on my stomach? Quack, quack. Don't you quack, quack me. Come on, you're a hindrance. Get off. Otherwise, I'll put you on a diet starting tomorrow. Quack, quack.
When Kotori was talking to him, Hat got in a good mood. Maybe he thought she was playing with him. On the contrary, Kotori's expression got more and more annoyed.
Quack, quack. Quack?
Kotori grabbed Hat tightly. Then she flung him into the water.
Quack!
He fell right where I was standing. My eyes met Kotori's.
You want something?
I was planning what to say to her in my mind, but couldn't come up with anything. You look comfortable.
Do you want to use this mattress?
No, it's not that. While I was finding the right words to say, my gaze wandered. It went up to Kotori, sprawled atop the rubber mattress.
Blush.
No, I'm not looking.
Pervert.
Kotori grumbled and turned away from me silently. Pervert, huh? It seems that my operation had ended in failure.
Welcome back! How'd it go?
Not well at all. Moreover, she even called me a pervert.
Aw, that's too bad.
I'm gonna go cool off in the shade for a bit. I went to a cool place to think of my next strategy.
I wonder what he was up to just now. It seemed like he'd been looking at me the whole time, but... Hey, Hat!
Quack quack!
Well, whatever. Hat, you're heavy, so get off.
Come on. In what universe did they not like each other? Nobody forgot anything? Did you gather up all the trash? Alright then, let's go home. I gave everyone instructions as if I were a teacher in charge and then pushed Kotori's wheelchair. It was hard to push it on the sand, so only a guy could handle it.
My butt is all gritty.
I'll wash it off for you when you get back.
Yes, please. Ah!
You don't have to act like you just remembered.
I said,
It felt like she was continuing it only because she was stubborn. I wondered if her mood would ever improve and got a bit worried. But if that's not the case, she's cute anyway. I love her when she's sulking. I felt a bit strange, but today was fun in the end. I was able to see Kotori in her swimsuit after all. What?
pervert.
I wonder if my expression gave it away. I tightened up my facial expression and headed home.
Just forgive him already. Why should I? Because it's affecting everyone's mood. Or rather, you're not really angry anymore, right? You just keep missing the correct timing to make up with him due to your stubbornness. It's not like that at all. Even now, my heart's reaching like a bear that just woke up from hibernation. Liar. During the day when Aoi was talking with you, you were blushing happily. No, I wasn't. I wasn't blushing. Was my face that red? Aoi's kind and forgiving, so he's fine with it. But most people would have been fed up with you by now. Oh, you think so? I wonder if Aoi will hate me. He might. You love Aoi, don't you? I don't know. Why? You don't know about your own feelings? But I haven't been thinking about that kind of thing until now. Even after living together for a whole year?
Nod.
You know, I was really happy when I got that love letter from Miyata-kun. Really? But you didn't even know who he was. Yeah, I hadn't even seen his face, but I was so happy. After all, he said he loved me. I'm like this now, so I never thought I could become a target of someone's romantic interest. That's why I was surprised when I got the love letter, and very happy. Kotori. I never thought I would find anyone who would see me as a girl in my entire life. So you were trying not to fall for anyone?
Nod.
But there was someone. Of course there was. You're cute after all. But I'm like this, and my personality is also twisted. It's not twisted. Being a little weird is also cute. Aoi-kun likes you, right, Ageha? Huh? Why? I mean, he confessed to you. Oh, come on. That was a long time ago. We were just kids, you know.
Oops.
But besides, the important thing here is your feelings, right? Who do you like, Kotori? This love letter, I'm still reading it every day. I always think, if only I'd gotten it from Aoi-kun. Kotori, you do know that you can confess to him yourself, right? No way, I can't! I'm sure my feelings would only bother him. Somebody like me, I'd be nothing but a burden. Hey, do you really believe I was the kind of guy who would think like that?
Shake, shake.
But it's impossible. I can't tell him. If he turned me down, I would never recover. So I just want us to be close friends forever. Well, I can't say I don't understand those feelings.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he was gazing at me. I was in my bathing suit and he was lusting over me. No way he'd like me though. Good morning.
Good morning, Ageha. Where's Kotori?
She's still asleep. She was awake until late yesterday after all.
Yesterday after swimming in the lake, Ageha had spent the night in Kotori's room. They were excited about having a pajama party. I heard them whispering until late at night.
It's raining, huh?
Yeah, it seems like it'll continue for a while. Ageha took some milk from the fridge and poured it into a glass. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Phew. She doesn't seem angry anymore. Well, it just seemed like you wanted to ask.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
Say, Aoi, you have feelings for Kotori, right?
She asked it so frankly that it took me a moment to comprehend the question. Yeah, I do. I answered slightly dejected, partly because I was embarrassed, but also because I was a little frustrated she asked about it so easy like it was nothing.
Just tell her that you like her.
It's not that easy. There's a soaring club and me being the dorm mother after all. Moreover, there are her feelings too.
You already have a general idea about her feelings, right?
Ageha said this while drinking her milk. I have no idea. All I know is that she doesn't hate me. Even if I said I liked her, various things could happen. Besides, if it didn't work out, I might make her feel cornered.
Cornered?
She relies on me, right? But when I think about what would happen if things got awkward... Ageha sounded a little angry.
You're pretty full of yourself. I think Kotori would be perfectly fine without you. She'd do well, and if she needed support, I'd be there. Besides, to me, what you're saying sounds like you're fond of it.
Fond of what?
Like, you're happy that Kotori depends on you.
No, that's not it.
Well, whatever. It isn't for me to say. Go ahead and do as you like.
What a thing to say. Yeah, I'll do what I want. In any case, nothing will come from continuing on like this. I have to do something about these feelings. Fast. Okay, so, crazy idea. Confess!
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Hibari-san.
Hello, Minase-kun.
Hibari-san arrived from walking in the rain a little past noon. Hibari-san used to come once a week, but lately her visits have been a bit less frequent. It was her first visit since summer break had started. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've been busy with work. Besides, Kotori-chan seems to be enjoying herself lately, so I can just watch over her without worrying.
I'd really like to come every day, though. She said unhappily. Knowing her, it's likely that she would visit every day if possible. But it's unusual for you to come at this time. She usually comes at night.
I came to discuss something important with Kotori-chan today.
Hibari-san sounded determined and her expression got serious. Please, Hibari, speak some sense into her.
No way! Please, Kotori-chan! No means no. There's no way I'm going home. Please, just for the Oban Festival, Mom and Dad want to see you. I went home for New Year's Day, that's enough. That was a day trip. You were only home for a little bit. That was all I could handle. Are you still bothered by that? It's all in the past. Both of them have reflected on it, alright? It's not in the past at all. To me, it feels just like yesterday. Kotori-chan, you got that to leave already. No, I won't leave. Today I'll get you to promise to go home no matter what. No matter how much you insist, there's no way I'm going home. Do you intend to stay like that forever? Yes, I do. Then what will you do after you graduate from school? Will you live alone? Kotori-chan, you can't keep running away. I understand that it's tough, though. Hat? Quack! Attack! Huh? Quack, quack! Kya! Kya! Hat-chan, stop it! Quack, quack, quack! Hee! Quack! Forgive me!
Driven away by Hat, Hibari-san rushed out of Kotori's room.
Well, hey, cut it out, Hat!
Quack, quack. Are you alright, Hibari-san?
I'm fine. Bleh.
Kotori retrieved Hat, shut the door, and locked it. Oh, missed something. What's with her?
It's fine. I said too much.
What on earth happened just now? It seemed like a quarrel about whether she'd return home or not. I asked while preparing tea.
This year I'm gonna take Kotori-chan home for sure. I've made up my mind.
What do you mean by taking her home?
It's just for the Oban Festival, not forever.
I felt relieved when I heard that.
But I failed.
Why won't she go home? She isn't getting along with the family? I thought it might be rude, but it was always on my mind, so I went ahead and asked. With a sad expression, Hibari-san stared at a drop of water that coiled about her glass of barley tea.
Have you heard about anything about how Kotori-chan injured her legs?
Yeah, just a little. If I remember correctly, it was an accident during a family trip.
That was 4 years ago. Because of that accident, our family trip was... Until then, we were a model family. Our parents were getting along. I had such a cute little sister as Kotori-chan. It was a normal, happy family that would make anyone jealous. But that accident changed everything.
You never know what will happen in life. You expect to keep living a perfectly ordinary life, but then suddenly it's taken away from you without warning. Just like what happened to me. But my situation can't be compared to what was taken from the Habane family. I always thought it was strange, but why is Kotori living in the dorm? Usually when someone's disabled, they live with their family, right? Otherwise, they enter a facility with caregivers or something.
After Kotori-chan got in that accident, our family changed drastically. Our parents blamed each other. Seeing Kotori-chan's immobile legs, they were crying every day. Kotori-chan was a volleyball player, you know? She wasn't that tall, but could jump very high. She was really cool. I think that made it especially hard for them.
But that's terrible. The one who has it the hardest is Kotori. Hibari-san nodded deeply.
Both my mom and dad love Kotori-chan from the bottom of their hearts. That's why they try not to show how sad they were in front of her. But it shows no matter how hard you try to hide it. We're family after all. Kotori-chan thought it was her fault, and in no time she started to blame herself.
So because of that, Kotori is... Hibari-san nodded.
I think she couldn't stand it, so she left the house. Since then, since Kotori-chan left, it's like time stopped in our house. Just like that, after the accident.
Since I wasn't there, I can only imagine it. If I had to part with Kotori now, I'd be tortured by suffering comparable to being torn apart. But the one who has it the hardest is Kotori. I'm positive that her mom and dad both understood that and were trying their best to be considerate. But even so, it's not possible to bury all that sadness and be as cheerful as before. I'm sure that sadness is too much for one person to bear. Unbelievably so.
I'm glad that Kotori-chan came to Flying Fish Manor. And she's changed, especially after meeting you, Minase-san. She began smiling, made more friends, and seems to be having fun every day. It's almost like she's returning to the old Kotori-chan little by little.
If that's the case, it makes me happy too. If I could ease the sadness of Kotori and her family, even just by a little bit, I would do anything.
If our mom and dad saw Kotori-chan now, they'd feel relieved and might be able to laugh again like before. When she went home for New Year's Day, we were really happy. It's been such a long time since our house is so cheerful.
Seeing Hibari-san's bright smile while saying this caused me to feel a dull pain squeezing my chest. Hey, Kotori. No reply. Kotori, I know you're there. Open the door already. I heard the sound of the door being unlocked. I'm going in.
Hibari-san asked you to come?
No, she didn't. Look, what you did earlier was terrible.
I just scared her a bit. Right, Hat?
Quack, quack. Well, it seems that Hat just drove her away by rustling about. He didn't even peck her. That said, even a frail girl may faint if attacked by a bird like that.
You did well, Hat. You're my bodyguard.
Quack! Hat looked happy to be praised by Kotori. I took out a cucumber I'd been hiding and waved it in front of Hat. Stay calm for a little bit, alright? Quack!
Ah, what are you doing?
I can't have Hat set after me, so...
No, Hat, don't eat that.
Munch, munch. Hat didn't seem to hear his companion's voice. He was so engrossed in eating the cucumber, his favorite food.
He's a duck after all.
Say, why won't you go home?
I told you before, didn't I? Because right now it's an important time for our club.
We'll be fine if you aren't here during the Bond Festival.
What the hell? Are you saying it doesn't matter whether someone like me is here or not?
If it's only for the Bond Festival. I knew that Kotori would be angry. I heard about the situation with Hibari-san. I think I understand your pain. But running away won't solve anything, will it?
I'm not running away!
You don't hate your mom and dad, right? After all, when you were talking about quitting school before, you wanted to reassure your dad. Kotori remained sullenly quiet. You're actually worried about your family, right?
Well, a little bit, I guess.
Then it wouldn't hurt to go back just for a bit, would it? If you won't be here during the Bond Festival, we'll somehow cover for you, so...
I said I'm not going home! Give me a break already!
Kotori...
Why are you saying all this? I don't want to hear this from you, Aokun! These are family matters. This has nothing to do with you, so stop butting in.
Hearing Kotori's shout mixed with tears, Hat stopped eating his cucumber and reflexively raised his head. Sorry, I went too far.
Aoi-kun.
It's like you said, this is not something I should butt into. I forced a smile when I said it, but I think I might have looked a little bit sad.
That's right. This has nothing to do with you.
Sorry, it's only natural for you to get angry. I'm sorry I tried to meddle in your business. That's all I said. Then I left Kotori's room. The rain continued to drizzle constantly for several days. Since then, things got strangely awkward between Kotori and me, and we stopped talking face to face. It wasn't that we were angry or hated each other. We just didn't know how to talk to each other.
The atmosphere's kinda heavy. Those two have been like this for a while now. Working in silence has improved our efficiency though. But Nasan's about to suffocate. It's so suffocating I can't take it. I know, right? But what can we do? So how's it been? How's Aoi talk to you? Only last night at dinner when I asked about putting mayonnaise on the okonomiyaki. It's pretty serious then. I never thought Aoi would take it so hard. What can I do? I wonder if he hates me. I really can't tell. I don't like this. I don't want Aoi-kun to hate me. I guess it may be because of that one thing he said. I don't want to hear that from you, Aoi-kun. That's because he was acting like he was your guardian. It must have been quite a shock. I just blurted it out. It's not how I really feel. So why don't you tell him that? I think things could go back to normal then. You think so? And then, what did Aoi say? He apologized for meddling. Well, butting in other people's family affairs is a bit weird. That's not true. For Aoi-kun, it's fine. If you think so, then tell him how you're really feeling. Being all awkward won't change anything. But if he already hates me for sure. If I told him that now, he'd disregard it. Whew, I'm soaked. Amani-senpai. Amani-chan. Yo, guys. Sorry, do you have anything I could dry myself with?
Amani-san, please save us. Please. Oh, great Amane, please.
Please make up with Kotsuri-senpai. Before Nasan suffocates.
Even if you tell me to. I was being pressured by the Kazuto sisters in the corner of the dock. I don't like this awkward atmosphere either. But, even if they tell me to make up with Kotsuri, it's not like we're fighting, so what can I do?
I don't like it. I want you to get along with Kotsuri-senpai. It feels off, like when you fasten a button in the wrong hole. Get along like before. Come on, senpai.
Asachan grabbed my arm and swayed it pleadingly. Kotsuri and I had gotten along well. Almost too well. That's why I'd intruded on her family's business so bluntly, like I knew everything. And I really hurt her. There's that time I tried to stop Kotsuri from quitting school and didn't hold anything back. I thought she'd hate me for it, to be honest. I thought it'd be fine if she hated me for it in order to make her consider different possibilities a little more. I was able to do that because we just met. But this recent issue was different. I'd gotten comfortable with our friendship and intruding into an area she didn't want me to.
I didn't want to hear that from you, Aoi-kun.
Honestly, that was a shock. Remembering that makes my heart sink even now. Because of that, I wasn't sure how to talk with her. The distance between us became somewhat uncertain. Of course, I don't want to leave things like this. When Kotsuri's anger gauge drops a little, I'll apologize once again. There's one more thing I had to tell her.
Make sure to do it.
Yeah, I promise. The problem is, I'm aware that Kotsuri doesn't want an apology. So what should I do? The door opened and Ageha and Kotsuri returned to the dock. And behind them... Yo! Amane-senpai. Long time no see, Aoi-kun. Amane-senpai entered in her usual carefree fashion. It was the first time in a while that she'd come here.
Oh, you've gotten quite a bit done.
She said this while looking at the airframe, which was nearing completion. All that's left to do is coding and some details.
That's good. Seems like there'll be enough time in your schedule. Everyone gather around.
With such profounding words, Amane-senpai gathered everyone. Kotori was conscious of me and awkwardly averted her eyes. Without noticing the atmosphere at all, Amane-senpai began talking.
I'm sorry that I rarely come here despite being the advisor. It's because I'm an adult. I'm so busy. Not at all. Just being an advisor's enough.
Ageha replied, ignoring the usual bragging about being an adult.
I wanted to be of some help, so I made this.
Senpai took a large sheet of paper out of a long, thin tube she was carrying.
It got wet. Water seeped in through the gaps. What is that?
She wasn't telling us anything concrete, so Ageha got impatient and asked her.
This is, a present for Kotori. For me?
Kotori looked at her blankly, taken by surprise.
On the office PC, I have found a bookmark. I tried drawing this.
Saying that, she finally managed to spread the sheet. It looked like a blueprint of sorts, but it wasn't a glider. Oh, I know what it is. It's going to be the seat for a wheelchair. At first, even Ageha didn't know what it was.
But what is this? It looks like a cockpit, but...
Like I said, it was on that PC.
A foreign-made cockpit.
Ugh! Everyone was surprised by my sudden outburst.
You scared me! What was that all of a sudden?
This is a cockpit for disabled people.
Huh?
Kotori, who had raised her head after hearing my outburst, peered at the blueprint again.
Senpai, were you looking at that German glider manufacturer's site? That one that I found a while ago. Yes, it was that. Importing would be quite problematic, right? So I thought we could make it ourselves. We should have done this from the beginning. I don't really understand what you're talking about. This is for you.
With this, you could fly! Interrupting Amane-senpai, I spontaneously turned to Kotori and spoke fervently.
You could fly the glider with your own hands!
How about that? You're thrilled, right?
Yeah.
Kotori looked flabbergasted. Seeing her expression, I remembered that we hadn't been talking for several days. Then I realized I'd gotten a little too happy and felt embarrassed. But I couldn't hold back all that welling up happiness.
Kotori should get more excited! You could pilot the glider yourself! Really?
Kotori, who still didn't fully understand, stared vacantly at the blueprint. It makes it possible to control the rudder with your hands and not the pedals.
We'll have to remodel the cockpit, though. That shouldn't be too much of a big deal. You were looking for this?
Yeah, I thought you might have really wanted to pilot the glider by yourself. But I never thought Amane-senpai would draw a blueprint for it. For a short while, Kotori stared blankly at me instead of the blueprints this time.
Thank you, Amane-chan.
Yep. Suddenly, Kotori turned her wheelchair around.
Kotori-senpai!
I'm going to the restroom. Saying that, she left the dock. She didn't seem that happy. I wonder if I was meddling too much again.
Well, I don't really think so. He doesn't hate me. For me. Sniff, sniff. I'm so glad. So glad.
Look at that. It was the day when the rain, which had been falling for a while now, had finally stopped.
Oh. Yeah.
Damn! The improved airframe was finally complete. With the crystallization of all our efforts and hardships in front of us, everyone looked very emotional.
We did it, Kotori! Yep, we did it.
Kotori was standing a bit away from me. A hint of delight sparkled in her eyes. Seeing that, Ageha winked at me secretly and smiled. I nodded back at her. There's still some distance between us. However, the awkward atmosphere from before was gone. It seemed we were both waiting for a good time to make up.
Come on, we don't have time to stare at it blankly. Take apart the airframe and load it on the trailer. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll help too.
we take apart the assembled airframe and load it onto the trailer. Today we'll go to the runway to test our remodeled glider. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop it there. Yep, that's right. I'm stopping it here. Alright, come on, save. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's quick save, my bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. Okay. First off, this whole, oh, he must hate me. He doesn't hate me. That's pissing me off. That's pissing me off, okay? I'm tired of all this fooling around. Anyways, I'm finally glad we got that sorted out. This is pretty big, though. Not only have we finally gotten the glider remodeled, but we've got it remodeled so that Kotori can fly it herself. Now, obviously, I could get into the logistics of it and ask, like, oh, well, you know... Well, actually, no, I think it'd probably be something where... Because you have the two seats, so both seats have controls in them, so I guess one would have regular foot rudder controls, the other would have hand rudder controls, I guess. So, never mind about the logistics of it. Anyways, so it seems like, we're about to not only get the Morning Glory situation wrapped up, but we're also about to get the Kotori X Aoi-kun relationship figured out here. So, I mean, I mean, listen, I could go on a rant all day about their fucking back and forth that they're doing here, but I'm not going to, okay? I guess I would mainly say, are we coming to an end? Like, clearly we're at a pretty significant, like, milestone, even a turning point, I would say. Just because I think really all that's left now is to get Kotori to fly, which we may or may not do in this first test flight. And then also to get the Morning Glory situation turned out. So in my theory, this is how it's going to go. Probably in these first little test flights here, we're going to have Kotori actually fly the thing. Then we're going to have a whole little part where me and her, or where Aoi-kun and Kotori finally fucking confess their feelings for each other and get together. And then finally we're going to, you know, wrap it all up with completing, like going over the Morning Glory with Amane senpai in the cockpit. So that's kind of my theory for how this is gonna all wrap up nice and neatly here. But that's gonna be it for this time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and tell me in the comment section below what you'd like to see me play next. If you enjoyed this video or any other videos you see on my channel, then I highly recommend that you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified when a new one of those videos comes out. Anyways, that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!